Okay, check 1, check 2. We are live, I think.
Yeah.
Let us know how the audio sounds, but welcome back to a stream.
It's been a few months.
Yeah, been a minute. But hey, multiple golf streams in 1 year, so that's something.
Yeah, it's still more than we've done before, so I'll take it, man.
Sure, we'll try to keep the streak going, but yeah, let us know how we sound. I guess we'll go ahead and get started.
You know, I just realized that image from that fantasy course is the same as the backdrop there. Huh. Or that was the signature hole, I think.
Yeah, I think it just shows you the signature hole.
Well, that makes sense.
Aaron says we sound good and the video range looks good, so it looks like I might have actually dialed all the settings incorrectly, unlike the last stream.
It happens.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, hey, it still looks all right. It's just 720p instead of the usual 1080. But yeah, I guess we're gonna play the last of the real world courses that I have not yet streamed on my channel. St. Andrews, which is not as hard as the fantasy courses, but it's not exactly easy either.
It has like the greens are definitely maybe a original or origin of golf style or something. It was more of like a link style.
Yeah, the fairways are really wide and the greens are also very wide, but they tend to be very, I don't know, undulating. Like there's lots of little nooks and crannies, I guess you could say, in the greens, and the winds also tend to be really high.
Yeah, it'll be like to the left 20 miles an hour.
And you know, you've got other stuff like the heath grass and the pot bunkers, and yeah, it's just the old Scottish style of course that isn't really, you don't really see in America much. Guess we'll go blue tees. Don't know if you want to bump up the pins or
I don't know. I think with the wind, that's probably going to give us enough.
Yeah, that's probably enough challenge for St. Andrews.
Not a spectacle in golf quite like the miracle that is the old course at the St. Andrews. Created in part by man, in part by nature, a true
yeah, so these
golf.
courses are very wide open. The fairways are kind of indistinct, honestly, that you don't have that clear separation like you do between the rough and the fairway as much.
Yeah, it's more like a grass landing strip for small planes.
It's just kind of a big field, which I guess is where it's kind of where golf started, was just in a bunch of big fields in the UK and Scotland and stuff.
Oh man.
And of course there's a little stream here that I'm going to land my ball in if I'm not careful, so gotta watch out for that. I may just this is a par 4. I guess I could just hit a little short. Let's see. I've also got these 13-mile-an-hour winds going on, so it's always very windy out here.
Right out the gate.
Okay, so that's full. Let's try that.
Okay.
Oops. Stop.
Oh.
That's going to roll in the creek.
Oh, man.
Ah, good start. Good start.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. I probably should have just tried to hit it over. I don't know. I didn't even think I hit it that hard.
No, it's the wind.
I guess the wind carried it.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Man, first shot, a water hazard. Fantastic.
You know, even right there, I don't feel comfortable with that. I'm going to move it to here and try to do like 80.
Hell, I should have clubbed down, really.
Maybe I should go to a wood. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous now. I think I am hitting. Maybe I was I'm trying to change to a wood, but it's not.
Is it the
letting me.
D-pad, I think?
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't remember. It's more muscle memory than anything else.
That's it. It's the left.
Is it the trigger?
Trigger key.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, well, it'll take us a minute to get like warmed up. And
It's,
stuff.
yeah,
It's alright.
been a minute.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Alright. Well, let's just do this.
So you're on a 3-wood. Okay, I don't think you're in danger of going in the water at least.
No.
So I guess this will be my 3rd stroke.
Oh.
Or your 2nd.
Maybe your drop is close.
Yeah, my drop. I can see my drop right in front of the stupid creek I dunked my ball into.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we'll see. Whoa, Nally. Whoa.
Oh, Aaron says you're kind of low. I think you might be a little off the mic there.
Is this a little bit better?
Yeah, I would just bring it towards your head.
Okay. Yeah, I think if I can gently move it without creating a...
Yeah, if you just kind of ease it back towards yourself.
About like that, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up a little more on it. It's
Okay.
very easy in that chair to lean back and.
Yeah, it just kind of, sucks you in there. And don't know about this. Well, whatever.
I mean, you're within spitting distance. Okay.
I'll take it.
It's my 3rd shot. Got the horrible 13-mile-an-hour wind. With even with the sand wedge, it might push me a little bit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not surprising.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey. Oh my gosh, am I actually gonna... Nice.
All right, man.
All right, well that made up for the water hazard. I'll take it.
Seriously.
Nice chip in. Oh, I should have replayed it. Well, whatever.
So, that was a lot of things.
From this range,
Aaron says Elliot's sounding better now. Yeah, you really have to get up on these dynamic mics.
Thanks.
Because they're very... The drop off when you start getting your mouth away. Nice shot.
I'll take that.
Nice putt.
Yeah, I mean that's good for like background reduction and stuff. They're right.
It does help cut down on background noise quite a bit. Like I can actually run my AC in here, and on my old Yeti mic that would pick up.
Like kind of like a white noise, like
yeah,
sort of roar.
Yeah, it would basically just sound like a low rumble or a hum in the background.
You won't be able to see the bottom of the flag from the fairway.
So these are good dynamic mics. You just have to really get up on them.
Right on.
All right, hole 2. Let's see if I can avoid any water. Should be a little easier here. At least the wind has died down just a little bit.
That's better.
Take a nice chop.
Thanks.
Bounce onto the fairway. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
I'll take it.
Looks like it's getting ready to rain. On the game.
Yeah, it's a little gray outside in real life here, but I think we're safe from actual rain.
I bet we'll be okay.
this looks good. It's down the middle.
Looking good. Yeah, just these gently rolling little ridges on these fairways are really what kind of set St. Andrews apart from basically every other course in this game.
And there's no trees or anything.
Yeah,
like
very few
barriers.
trees. It's mostly like a few shrubs,
Yeah,
bushes and stuff. Almost no trees.
which that looks like
Wants this
northern
one to roll,
Scotland
Lord.
or middle Scotland. Oh, got
That might be going a little far.
crap. I'm gonna cut way back on my approach
Yeah,
going forward because this keeps happening.
it can get away from you very, very easily on an approach. Let's see. Hopefully, won't push me too much with an approach wedge. I'm just pitching it, so I think I will be okay.
Whoa.
Oh, little off, but not
Well,
bad.
this one had a real chance of going in the hole.
I'll take that.
Oh yeah, we never even identified ourselves as ElRod and MrSensibl.
Oh yeah, it's
Not that it wouldn't be obvious, right? But
Yeah, you probably read the deck on the video, but just in case you weren't paying any attention, yep, MrSensibl and ElRod at the links. Ooh, that one went a little.
Yeah, I felt that too in the controller. It vibrated.
Well,
I think I hooked
will vibe a bit. I think that'd be a slice when it goes to the right.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Hook is left.
I can never
At least you got a
remember.
straight putt.
Whoa, not that way. Sort of. Okay.
Always best to hit it a little harder than you need to. Yeah.
Okay, sticking it with par, but still better than bogey.
For 2 straight
Yeah,
birdies.
well, extra push doesn't hurt, right?
Yeah. Well, if you hit it a little, a little too hard, that's usually still going to go in. If you hit it a little too soft, it's never going to go in.
Yeah.
So I almost always err on the side of hitting it just a little harder than I think I need to. Although that can bite you in the butt on some of these tricky curve
That's a birdie.
putts.
Yeah, if there's a very small incline and you just can't really detect it.
Yeah.
God, look how big that green
That is just it's like the state of Florida or something. It's really
massive, man.
very, very large.
Yeah, when you take
There's plenty
the other
of fairways
courses
to
in
the
the
left
UK
of
on
the
this
flag
game, what,
before the
Barkdale,
Principal's Nose
Royal
bunker
Barkdale?
comes into play. The
Is that
third
one?
is
It's
not
not
a
like
long
this, though,
hole,
is
so you
it?
will
No,
invariably be hitting a
it has
lofty
another
club to a
unique
green
style
that
of
slopes away
fairway,
from
which
you.
looks
This green is enormous.
different
3
pattern.
putts are not uncommon.
Probably more trees too.
a few.
I don't remember off the top of my head what it looks like.
The greens are really small and condensed, and they're all like P-shaped circles.
I see.
Basically.
Okay, now it's 20 miles an hour, so that's about as hard as the wind ever blows in this game, I think.
I've never seen it much more than that.
You really want to compensate. So I'm pushing it way over here. That might have been hitting it a little hard, but whatever. Yeah, look at this. Look at this
Good
ridiculous.
grief.
And I did hit it too hard, but well, I'll be on this end of this ridiculous football field-sized green, I guess. God.
The grass just took off to their hose.
Yeah, I pushed it way to the left, and it still wasn't enough. Like that's awful.
Okay.
Like somewhere over there in that vicinity, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'm
Just hope for the best, I guess. It's like 20 mile an hour winds. Why are we even playing golf? Look at this crap. Like it is just push, 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 as hard as possible.
that may go out.
Yeah, yeah. That's the other thing about these rolling fairways is it's real easy for your ball to just roll right off the fairway into the rough.
There's no lip or anything.
No, not really. It's quite flat, or it just rolls off onto into the rough area.
I really, with this wind, and I don't even know. I'm guessing.
No, it's gonna push you. I mean, yeah, it pushed you.
Holy smokes.
It pushed you quite a bit. So you were right to do it.
All right. So go
Nice,
with the instinct.
nice shot.
Always trust the gut.
He's just like, I don't know. Wow, I can't believe this. Okay, so the one thing about these about St. Andrews is that the greens are very flat, so you get a lot of just like straight in putts, which I do like.
They're just 20 miles long.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably a good sign.
All right.
Get in that hole.
be like 60
Look
feet
at
or
that.
Just incredible.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how long it was, but it was. I think that was at least a 40-foot putt.
Is this a par 4?
That was a 47-foot putt. I think this is par 4.
Nice putt, man.
Thank you.
That was awesome. No, that was. God.
Yeah,
47
it's a par
feet.
4.
Okay. So this should.
Yeah, yours broke more than mine did. I guess I just happened to get lucky on the side of the green I was on.
Even with like 2 feet there, barely. Yeah. Okay.
All right, on to the fourth hole.
The safest play off
The
the
fourth,
tee
the
here at
fourth.
number 4 is
I've
to
also
lean
been playing a lot
left
of
the prominent mound
Mario
about
Golf
150
Advanced
yards.
Tour
An
on the
approach shot
GBA
from the
lately,
right will
which is
avoid
also
the
a very
large
solid
mound
golf game.
20 yards from the middle of the green, while the shot from the left will have to
I'll
carry
have
an
to
array
check
of
that out. I
bunkers.
don't know if I
I
remember.
don't think you've played many of the Mario Golf games.
Nah. Just Wii Golf. But not Mario Golf.
Yeah. They're good. They still use the old like 3-click swing, you know.
Seems to be common for a lot.
Yeah, I think those games still use that to this day. They never got on the analog swing like Tiger Woods did, as far as I know. Wow.
I never did do good with that. Whoa, that's a bomb.
It's going. Might as well help it along here a little bit. Get up there, go.
It's past 340, maybe 350.
Nice. I guess I'm getting a record here.
Whoa.
Wow. Beat my last longest drive by 10 yards.
Let's say, man. Well, we do have a 12-mile-an-hour 10-mile-an-hour outflow wind here. So, I think I can bounce over that hill. I don't know.
Aaron asking if I'm playing this through the Framemeister. I'm actually playing this through the OSSC. But I think it still looks very, very good.
Okay.
I think the OSSC gives you a slightly better picture with 480p. So I tend to use that for 480p, and for 480i, I tend to prefer the Framemeister.
This'll end up in the green.
Uh-huh.
That's good. Oh. A little far back, I guess. 73 feet to pin. Well, that's a bit of a putt. Of course, when the green is like 200 feet wide or something.
At least.
It's not hard to...
You can land like 5 helicopters there.
I'm going to bump up to a sand wedge at the risk of hitting it way too hard, I think.
I've done this with every single approach shot so far.
I'm going to just try to take a real soft touch. All right.
Nice.
I'll take it. Nothing spectacular, but I'll take it.
Huh. Tiebreaker for a longest putt, I would imagine.
Wow. If you sink this, I'll give you $1.
Okay. You know, I mean, I've seen worse.
Yeah, I think it's doable.
We're just gonna pretend that's 5 feet. I don't know, man.
It's getting in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think all things considered, I think that was a pretty good putt.
I'll take it. Oh, don't be so nice.
Yeah, everybody's cheering, and he's like, ugh.
His arms just disappeared through the grass.
Also, yeah, he just clipped through the green. Love those animations. Just a nice straight hole in. Okay.
Well, when you get real like bummed out like that, you have the ability to pass through objects. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
You can phase through matter a little bit, like that one X-Man.
Right.
Inverts his paw.
Or X-Woman, whatever.
One of the two.
Let's move on to hole 5. Johnny 5.
Which is ironically a 515-yard par 5.
Bunkers called the Spectacles. Then it's
Well,
decision time.
there you go.
If the wind is
Lots of pot bunkers too.
it's
Great.
usually best to lay up short
yes,
and
I
be
forgot
sure to
about
look
those.
ahead to see
I
where
guess
the
stay out of
flag
the
is.
right.
The green is 100 yards deep,
Something Royal
so the
Barksdale
distance to the
has a
flag
lot of
varies
too.
considerably.
Pot bunkers everywhere.
Guess it must be a UK thing.
Yeah, a lot of the older courses use those.
They love those things.
Yeah. If you get in them, it's over. Like,
Yeah.
you
I
can,
I feel like you don't see pot bunkers as much in the U.S.
No, they don't use them as much here.
Okay, we're gonna ride the line.
For good reason. They're like torture.
Yeah. It seems to be almost impossible to get out of them,
I'm just speechless after that.
especially if you're trying to hit toward the hole.
Yeah, because the angle and stuff.
You pretty much, if you want to have any chance of getting out of some of those, you're hitting in like the opposite direction from the hole.
Yeah. They're not, some bunkers are crazy, hilariously long and stuff, so these just make up for it with that depth, that's for sure. being little. I don't know.
You go all of this one.
Okay.
Right down the fairway.
Well, David Faraday seemed to like it.
He was pretty chipper about that, yeah. He might have even stood up for a second.
Oh, don't go too far.
Okay.
Seems doable.
I hope. Yeah.
I would probably stick with that 3-iron, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because you got wind pushing you, and it's going to push you a decent amount.
So it might push it right.
At least.
Short
I would put it at
before the
least
ball.
that far to the right, yeah.
Okay. And then maybe up as, I don't know. Yeah. Let's just do something. Whoa, coming in hot.
I think you're about the right distance.
That green has a really weird wave.
Yeah, it's hard to tell how it slopes
Hold it
toward the
off.
front.
Putting for eagle now, David.
Yeah. It's also ridiculously massive.
Once again, a massive green. All right, yeah,
It's like fairway.
I'm going like over here because that wind is quite rough.
Yeah.
And this might be a little hard, but no, actually it wasn't. Not at all.
Okay, that was good.
And it still wasn't far enough to the right.
You know, in this course, or on this course rather, you might have an advantage being the second person because you're not the wind guinea pig.
Well, yeah, then you get to see how the first person's shot fell and judge based on that.
So, we can take turns. All right.
Well, thanks for watching some of the stream, David. We'll catch you on the next one.
Ah, you're gonna love that. That's fantastic.
Nice shot. Very nice shot.
For an eagle 3.
I'll take it. I was ready for one.
Your eagle
That's
primed.
his second eagle of the day.
Nice. Make up for all the pars I got. Somewhat.
Solid finish there.
The sixth
Yeah, I wouldn't say
fairway
this is
just
the most
popped
exciting
off
course
another.
aside from the
6 bunkers
wind.
up the right, 4 on the left. To put your
Certainly nothing
approach
compared
close
to
the
the
pin, you'll have
ridiculous
to
fantasy
negotiate the
courses
gully
in
in
this
front of the
game,
green.
but
Whether you decide on the chip and run
it's
option or
interesting
the
to
aerial
see
approach,
the
this
the
dip
old
is the only
Scottish
hazard to take into
style
consideration.
of golf course represented.
It's tradition and heritage, I guess, right? Got to pay homage to the game, you know.
Sure. There's yeah, I mean golf I guess is at least what, a couple hundred years old at this point, something like that. I don't know.
I believe so.
Older. I don't know. I don't exactly know, but
Really crushed this one. Center cut.
come on, get on that green. Not sure I'm gonna make it on the green, but that's okay.
Apparently, golf origins are traced back to the 15th century in
Okay.
Scotland.
That's
Wow.
that's pretty old.
Yeah, I was curious. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that wind's still pretty fierce.
Got some bushes going
I like the
on
looks
here.
of this one. It's just fine.
They make it look like it's a lot more. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for.
Like they're encroaching more than they really are.
That's it, yes. The illusion they present from where they are. Okay.
There's not even that much like water, I don't think, on this course aside from a few little streams, right? Like those little curvy kind of cut.
Yeah, they don't do ponds and stuff
Yeah.
with these.
Like they're
Now, there may be a part of it that borders the ocean.
okay.
I do think I remember that.
All right.
because it's just right back there hanging out.
What's a little roll
We haven't
here.
played. Oh.
That might have been a little hard, yeah.
When am I going to learn? Eventually, I will get the hang of these greens.
They're big.
Yeah.
That one's the size of friggin' Texas.
One of the birthplaces
It
of the
really
game.
is. Might have its own zip code.
Weather.
All right. Guess I'll bump up to an approach. Somewhere in this neighborhood, I guess. Yeah. What is 80%? I don't
What are you
know.
waiting for? Hit the ball before
Shoulder
McCoy dies
count?
of old age.
Maybe.
Sure.
Top of
That's
his
okay.
head.
That was pretty close.
Yeah.
Ah, you've
That's
got to
good.
love that. That's fantastic.
A little too far to the right, but hey, I'll take it. All right, you got a nice straight in putt.
Okay. I feel like
How far is this putt? 60 feet. Nice straight 60-foot putt.
okay.
You need every bit of power on that.
It's thumping.
That's a good sign. I think you're good.
Might break a record here.
Very, very nice.
Nice. Okay. I would normally do replays, but since we're doing a stream, we can just.
Yeah, you can replay it as much as you want, and you did beat my longest putt by a good 13 foot.
This is
So
6 birdies in a row.
good stuff.
That was unassuming, honestly. I did not expect that.
Finds the cup for a birdie there.
All right. Yeah, just enormous greens. Ridiculous.
The 7th hole provides a number of alternatives. For golfers capable of carrying 220
All right, on to
yards,
the 7th.
most direct line
Lucky
to the green is
7.
straight over the gorse bushes.
Has a nice
The
look
less
with the
able
sun
can drive
shining
straight
down.
down the middle to the right side of the large
Yeah, it always looks
and
very
open fairway.
hazy on this
Green has a
on this
variety of
course.
humps and hollows,
does.
So a certain amount of luck is required
It's
to
always
get
kind
the
of
ball near
kind of
the flag
foggy.
here.
It's like morning forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this one's a little more challenging.
Gosh. Okay. Yeah, I'm pointing right at the pot bunker. Where is the flag even? Somewhere.
I kind of
Here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what am I? Why am I hitting with a 5-wood? I'll just hit it over here.
I know they always want to make you play old tradition, fundamental golf.
I think I'll do this. That way the hill will hopefully stop it, and then I'll be okay. We'll see.
This one looks like it might find the sand.
I would rather it didn't.
Oh,
Looks like it's going to, though.
Oh,
Oh.
it's around the bunker.
Great.
well, at least you're in the middle of it and not up against that bank.
I think I can sand wedge my way out of it, but yeah, not the best place to be.
That stinks. Okay, also aiming right at a pot bunker. But this.
Aaron asking, does the aspect ratio ever switch and you don't make the shot? I think it's, if that ever happens, it's rare. When you get like the letterbox view, I think that's pretty
Nailed this tee shot.
more or less guaranteed to reach, you know, the intended destination. Nice.
David, what do you
The
see?
wind
120
really took
yards
the
left.
power out of that, though.
It kind of looked like you pulled your forward swing a little bit, maybe, or hesitated. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
The wind probably didn't help, though.
I didn't get a full club on that either, though. I don't feel like I did. Okay.
I feel like I think there have been times when you get the letterboxing and you don't make the shot, but it's more often than not you do. That's looking pretty good.
I think it could
little
be
short.
better.
Oh,
man.
hey, actually, there you
Okay.
go.
All right.
Nice.
6 feet? 9 feet?
Meanwhile, in the desert.
No, it's in a second drill.
You want to pull
Oh
up
my
a beach
God!
chair?
Look at this. Ridiculous. Okay, actually, the power is going to be about right. I think I can just get my way out of this stupid pot bunker if I play my cards right.
I think you'd be okay. I got faith.
Great shot. He's got to be pleased by this.
Wow.
Nice.
Great shot.
That's
Pretty good for being in a pot bunker.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's a pretty remarkable recovery, man. Okay, I know that's more than 11 inches, but whatever.
There you go. Usually doesn't hurt to go just a little long.
Yeah. Something like told me just to give it a nudge for that, you know. Just
if it goes in.
It can be hard to detect the slope. Like, this is definitely a slight uphill, but
yeah,
4 inches right. It doesn't look like I need to go that far right, but I'm going to take its word for it. I'm not going to go short because I'm not.
Found the hole for a nice birdie there.
Okay.
I'll take a birdie.
Good deal.
On to the 8th.
In the 1995 Open Championship, there were only 2 birdies at the 8th on the first day. Like every hole at St. Andrews, this little par 3
yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I've been playing some Mario Golf Advance, which is pretty good. I've been playing that off and on for the last, I don't know, decade or so. I was playing on an EverDrive because I didn't have a copy of it for real, but I did just pick up a copy and managed to get my save on the new copy I bought, so now I can play on a real copy. Anyway, closest to the pen challenge. Since we're playing all 18 holes, we get to do the extra optional challenges, which are usually fun.
Yeah, they had another little bit of competition.
Right on target with this shot.
Let's see how this baby falls. All right, that's about, that's 8 feet. Pretty good.
All right.
So you beat 8 feet.
It's their first par 3 of the game. Well, yeah.
I guess this course doesn't have a lot of par 3s, does it?
It's almost all 4s.
Yeah.
156 against 161 with a 7-mile-an-hour push.
It's kind of at a weird angle with the wind, too, so
yeah,
that can make it hard to judge.
This one is hunting for the flag.
That one looks pretty good. I think you might have beaten me.
Oh, maybe.
I think you did.
Very nicely done.
5 feet? 4 feet?
I'd say 4 or 5. Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Sweet.
Extra
All
$2
right.
grand.
An amazing 8 straight
So buy
birdies.
the drinks at lunch.
Sure. You can get me an Arnold Palmer or whatever.
Of course. Which I'm actually drinking a version of, which is non-alcoholic, but half lemonade, half tea.
Nice.
And then whatever mixer, I guess, if you wanted to add.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I was afraid that was breaking a little hard to the left.
It did have a little dimensions. 1 foot short? Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Maybe 6 inches.
Sure.
Oh
Oh, no.
when they said a foot, they meant it.
I guess, yeah, they were accounting for the break to the right. That sucks.
Yeah. Oh, well. At least I got the pin thing, so
You got, yeah.
that'll help me not
You got
be
some
as
cash.
irritated.
Okay, let's wrap up the front 9, I
Perfect
guess.
line is over the prominent bush, avoiding the fairway bunkers. You are now facing a unique phenomenon for the old course. A single green that is flat and round with no significant greenside bunkers. Depending on your position, putting could be the best option.
I guess we get a flat green at least. It's very circular on this one.
Yeah, it is. It's completely circular.
Some of the other greens are like weird shapes.
Yeah, real elongated.
Yeah, like a boot or something, or I don't know, a chicken nugget or
I was
whatever.
actually thinking like a McNugget
Yeah.
earlier.
When I don't know how else to or what else to call a shape, sometimes I'll just say, I don't know, it's kind of like a McNugget, I guess.
Circular trapezoid.
Okay, so we have some severe wind pushing from the back, so I'm not going to club up. I'm just going to hit it with a 5-wood and see what happens. I will give it a little extra juice.
17.
Going to try and hold the back of the green.
Wow.
Okay, it's gonna, yeah, it's coming in hot. It's coming in real hot.
Holy crap.
Stop. All right.
And
A little too hard. Probably should have pulled back a bit.
Well, you never know what it's going to do with that wind.
Yeah, 17 miles an hour at your back is tough to... honestly, it would probably be better if it were blowing towards you, because at least you could maybe compensate for that a little better.
Pass or fail.
Don't hit it as hard as I did would be my advice.
I'm going like...
I would...
Go to the front?
Yeah, just don't hit it full.
Okay.
Oh. Alright. If you get it in, if you hole in one this... Okay.
Okay. Oh. No, no. Nope. Stop. Stop.
You're on the green.
It should be a green and 1 on a par 4.
Yeah.
I think if it'll stop. Right?
Nice.
Okay. I may have not ever actually done that with this player, maybe.
Well, would you
You've got there.
Oh, okay.
First par 4 green and 1 trophy ball.
Yay.
Good job.
Well, it's hard to see the whole.
Yeah, now that we're playing on Xbox.
That's for sure.
Yeah, the PlayStation one probably, I'm sure,
Oh my god.
had that.
Alright.
8 inches.
We'll do it. Send and deliver. Yeah. That seems safe.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah. I have an interesting
Eight
total.
more.
80. Yeah. What is that? $818,100.
Yeah.
This for an eagle 2.
Now, if it was just 181, that would
Nothing
be
dangerous
what,
here.
81881.
Read it right, keep it firm, and you might make it.
Interesting.
All right. I think you can do this.
This time I'm not messing around with that short crap. Okay, let's see.
Oh no. Oh,
Well,
it was close.
yeah. Tap in for the birdie. Still take the birdie.
It's still a positive result.
Yeah.
On to the back 9.
9 down, 9 to go.
Yep. Halfway done.
Off the tee from number 10, you want to aim
I think
between the twin bunkers.
You said this is the old course we're playing on now?
I guess that means there's multiple courses at St. Andrews.
Attack the hole and you will be
Something,
rewarded.
or it's fragmented
It's always
out
a good
between new
idea
and
to
old.
check where the flagstick is
Mishmashed
before you
together,
hit
I
your
don't
tee
know.
shot.
Well, I imagine that place has been there a while, so I could see them having multiple courses.
You got what it takes to
Yeah.
hit the green from here?
That would make sense.
Good. The 18-mile-an-hour wind is back. Great. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going like way over here.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I will do the same.
Yep. All right, let's see how this goes.
This one's fine to green.
Yeah, it just like
Jeez.
push. Look how much it's pushing me. Stop.
Whoa.
Anytime you want to stop would be great. 30 foot, 40 foot. How far am I? 44 feet.
You can't do it better than this.
Yeah, that was a little stiff, but
44.
Aaron asking if I'm playing with the Duke. No, I chickened out. I did have it plugged in earlier, but I decided it was a little too creaky, and I am not playing with the Duke at the moment. But I did touch it earlier, so it is like a dinner plate. It's like holding a boogie board instead of a controller. Like it's so big.
It really is.
This wind is also big.
Well,
I took the wind out of your sails.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just tough to deal with that much wind.
Man.
It's really severe. Like it's wiggling the flag, or it's wobbling the entire pin.
It is.
All right.
Okay.
It
Very
still pushed
straight
the
up
hell out of your ball there.
It
Yeah.
did, even with that.
All right. All right. Gonna trust you here, game. 4 feet. I don't know. Maybe that. Sure. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah.
Simply splendid right
I was already celebrating before it went to the hole.
He has the SP.
Putting for birdie.
Good job, man. Okay.
I might play with the Duke next time. I don't know. We'll see.
For nostalgia.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I got nervous for a second there. Another 3?
The 11th at St Andrews is one of the most celebrated
Oh, is this a
par
3?
threes in all the world.
Think so.
With any
It
kind
looks
of
like
wind,
it's
it's
pretty
one of the most
short.
difficult too. It has greenside bunkers so deep you can get lost in them.
Yeah, I don't like
and
those
the green
bunk. I don't like the
falls
look of
severely
those.
toward the
Those
front.
are
No.
Regardless of
deep
pin
bunkers.
position, try to aim between the 2 large bunkers.
Faraday must feel right at home here. Oh.
Okay. Well, if one of us gets a hole in one with a almost 20-mile-an-hour wind at our back, then we'll win $100,000. I don't see that happening, but hey, who knows? Man, like the 20-mile-an-hour wind stuff is just really. It is. It's a bit much.
Brady Bunch.
Yep. That Brady Bunch shot.
I remember now why we didn't play this course a lot.
Yeah, because it's really freaking windy.
Should be in good shape here.
Okay, well, that wasn't a hole in one, so good luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best- Best of luck to you.
I'll just work on that
Yeah.
right here. Yeah.
I'll pull a rabbit out of my hat next.
I might go build a new space shuttle.
Sure.
We'll see.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
like trajectory-wise, that was pretty good.
Yeah, at least I got that part.
Distance-wise, it was a little off, but not too bad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do here.
I thought you were closer, actually, but well, that's a bit of a bend on that putt, I guess. Looks like you're going to be kind of squaring off there. Yeah.
I never really know what to do when it says
Oh,
that.
that was close.
Okay, man.
That was really
This
good.
looks
Good
good.
attempt.
I'll go with it.
Yeah. You tapped it in at least.
Yeah, that helps.
Better be careful. This one is lightning.
From this distance, you need a little bit of luck to make it.
Oh, it's fast.
Whoa,
yeah,
that's
that's
moving.
very fast. All right. Okay, 2.5 feet. And way short. I don't know what 10-foot short is. That's like halfway between me and the hole, honestly. Like, that's...
It's really hard to judge anything over like
Yeah.
5-6 feet.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's too short. That's way too short. Yeah.
Not good at all.
It's really hard to tell.
Okay, that's at least a little more reasonable to maybe get. 4 foot short seems way short. Oh my god.
Oops.
Rough.
Those are hard, man. It's
Ouch.
almost like it was right at your feet.
Fortunately, that's the
My
close.
first bogey of the day.
Man, this hole can kiss it.
Yeah, I don't care for that one.
No.
Moving on.
We have another short par 4.
Ah, yes to 12.
Maybe this
David
will make
Fairley
up for
actually
it.
had a
That
chance
was
here to win the
balls.
Well, Gary seems to like this
1995
hole.
Open Championship.
Yeah,
Of course, he
seems pretty
four-putted this
chipper.
green to drop out of contention the last round. It's a magnificent short par 4 and way too clever. for
He
Fairley.
called it magnificent, so this thing better really wow us, or I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to the management of this course.
Yeah, he like used a super word.
Yeah,
A delightful word.
magnificent. Like, you know, that sets your expectations pretty high.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Brady Bunch.
I expect to get a little cheese plate at the end of this hole. Like, you know,
Yeah, glass of champagne.
Yeah, for real.
Beautiful effort.
Oh, don't worry. There's another massive green at the end of this hole. So
It's like large peanut-shaped looking
it's
thing.
yeah. The landing strip is open for business.
Yeah.
All right. Man, it really wants us to hit these short, doesn't it?
It's trying its best to make us get around them pot bunkers.
Yeah.
Something.
Okay, I probably don't want to use my driver. I probably want to stick with the 5-wood, if anything. Let's try this and see what happens. Get the full spin around here.
Nicely for the green.
I always
All
like
right.
when it does that.
That seems like it's going to be in kind of the vicinity. It's going to land real hard, though. All right, I got a bounce. More of a roll than I was expecting. Was that like 30 feet away? 40? Sure. Green and one.
Well, at least we got that.
Yeah. It's not that hard to make green and one on these par 4s, I feel like. It's just
No.
getting to the hole from wherever your ball landed on the green.
15?
That's a long way.
I have no idea.
I think you might be a little short.
Close.
You were
Yes.
pretty close, though. That's within 5. Yeah.
You probably knew that.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Meanwhile,
Guess I gotta take it.
Mr. Faraday, give us a read here.
this
Slow
really
going,
is
Gary.
like this is
Slow.
all
Make this
green.
one
Like
uphill.
this.
No, it really is.
I'll take 1 foot 3 inch left. 11 foot 10 inch, almost 12 feet long. Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, baby.
Oh,
Man,
that was close.
that stinks. That was
Is that a
close.
par?
Look at that birdie. Nicely done.
That's birdie. Oh, okay. Wait, is this a par 5 or a 4?
It's a 4.
It had to be a yeah. Yeah, because I made it on the green and 1. Okay, yeah.
That's your consolation prize.
Aaron's talking about the character animations. Yeah, there's quite a few customizable animations you can swap through in the shop or whatever. It's kind of a pain, to be honest. Like customizing your character is. I mean, I think this was the first Tiger Woods that really had significant character customization. So
On the 13th, the
I'm willing to
drive should
forgive
be
the
to
fact
either
it's a
side
little
of
on the
the group
clunky
bunkers,
end.
200 yards from the tee,
I mean, this game came out in
appropriately named
2003,
the
for
coffins.
God's sake. So
Because if you go into one of them, you're dead.
it's like a 22-year-old game
Wherever you
at this
are in the
point.
fairway, your second will be a
Wow.
long carry
Yeah.
to reach the green. The green
Just
is
to make you
immensely
feel
deep,
old.
guarded on the right by two
When you
formidable
put it that
bunkers.
way.
Yeah. The PlayStation 2 launched 25 years ago.
Well, I still have to give it credit for what it is. I don't know.
Sure.
Just
Oh, it was great. I mean, like, we're playing on the Xbox, obviously, but like when the PS2 came out, it was such a leap over the original PlayStation. Like, it really felt. I would say that or the Xbox 360 was the last time I felt like, oh, this is like the next generation of gaming, like capital N, capital G.
Surprised if this one catches the rough.
yeah. Oh, wait.
Sorry, I was running my mouth through your shot there.
Oh, it's fine. I knew it was going to end up there anyway.
This is a weird one because of where the fairway breaks, and it's really easy to put your ball in the rough there because it's just, yeah, like I can club up here, but I'm probably still gonna have to skip through the rough, and even when I do that, there's this stupid pot bunker in the way, so I'm just gonna whack the crap out of it and hope for the best. Okay, let's try that again. Full send.
Watch out. This one's heading for the
Right
gravel
on.
feed.
Yeah, if it's in the rough and not the pot bunker, whatever, that's fine.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
I'll take that, yeah. Just, you do not want to go in that dumb bunker.
Okay. Maybe back it up.
So you're losing a little power in this light rough, but not too much.
We're on the green.
That looks
and
pretty
a
good.
Will be upcoming.
Okay.
At least
That looks
one.
real good. Yeah, about 10
This one looks
feet.
good.
Yeah. Not bad.
I'll be alright with it.
At least these are pretty flat greens for the most
Yes.
part. For the most part.
Do you remember the Scottish fantasy course? Is it the Highlands, I think?
Oh, yeah, the Highlands is in this game, and it is I don't think it's the toughest fantasy course, but there are some wacky holes. I like the one where you're shooting out of the castle, like into this like ravine. Basically, you're just shooting down into this canyon fairway.
It's like a 150-foot drop.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting course designs, though. I mean, you have to give EA credit. They at least came up with some interesting ideas, even though a lot of them make absolutely no sense.
Black Rock.
Black Rock Cove is, yeah. That one's not interesting and not always in the good way.
Should have a good chance from there.
There's so much water.
Did not need to put it that far to the right. I can correct a little, but it's still going to be a good 15. Okay, well, 10 feet.
This for a second consecutive birdie.
At least the screen seems pretty flat. Yeah.
I know we haven't done the Dream 18 yet either.
No.
Is that a mishmash?
I think it's just Tiger's selection. Yeah, it's like, here are his favorite holes from this game.
That could be interesting.
For a second birdie in a row.
There's also random 18 if you really want to get crazy.
Oh, and you might get the bad ones.
Yeah, it might be all just fantasy holes and really screw you over. It's like, oh, another hole from the Predator. Great. Oh, come on. Come on.
Or a Wallaby
Man.
Creek.
Okay, yeah. You should lay down on the toxic green for that one.
Yeah.
Get a good whiff of those chemicals. That was rude.
The
Yeah,
ideal
it was pretty
line at
annoying.
Please
14 is to
return
the
that
left of the wall
putt to
and
the center.
right of the fairway bunkers.
Which I guess was
Holding
me.
the green on your approach will be a considerable
Unfortunately.
challenge as it slopes sharply from
Look at that
front
pot
to
bunker.
back.
Yeah,
It's
that's
always a good
massive.
idea to
Looks like a
check where the
dinosaur
flag stick
footprint.
is before you hit your tee
You ain't
shot.
getting out of there with nothing, man.
It's, yeah, you're going to need an airlift out of that.
Cannon.
Oh, the camera got all up weird fisheye on your back here.
Oh.
I think you can change that with the X button, I want to say. Oh, no, that changes your shot type.
Yes.
I forget what button it is. There you go.
A.
I don't know why it does that on some holes.
Yeah, it realigned itself. Didn't
Yeah,
it?
it's...
I didn't change it.
It just it defaults to that view for some holes. I don't know why. It may be because we're going a little bit uphill and it's kind of hard to see the pin from here.
Yeah. It's trying to account for something.
Yeah, I
guess.
think it's trying to give you like a more up pointing view, but it just I don't like how close it gets up on your shoulders. It's claustrophobic feeling.
Yeah, it seems like you don't have enough room to see your full
This is a
swing
tough
like
round.
that.
Yeah, like this
If you
is.
find a way to make eagle here, you'll steal it.
Whoop. Yep.
Oh, I forgot there's two.
Yeah, there's actually 3 different viewpoints you can cycle through.
Or two that are from behind. You can do the mid level or low. The old Happy Gilmore.
The Gilmore special. Let's tap it up a little bit.
Tap, tap, taparoo.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I've heard they actually might be doing a remake of that.
I could see it. It's probably one of Sandler's more popular movies, right?
Yeah, it was.
That and like I don't know, Billy Madison.
Yeah, he's got so many. I do remember that one.
Oh, you're gonna need to put that way to the right.
Thanks. How about did something?
Oh, I'd even, like 14 miles an hour is gonna push you so hard to the left.
Yeah, it might still.
I think you're still gonna be left, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there is more green that way, so you have a better chance of actually making it up on the green.
Oh man,
You're on the green
Okay.
at least. Oh, stop.
I seen that coming.
Yeah,
honestly.
you hate to see that. That's slow. That apron on that
Really
green is steep. Oof.
Nearly 210 yards from here to the hole.
You called that right, Gary.
Yeah, that's rough.
Well, I guess it's technically fairway, but when you're aiming for the green, it's rough. All right, I'm going way over here. Ridiculous. This wind is ridiculous. Stop. Halt.
Water gutsy
Octoon. All right, sweet.
Nice.
I need a read here.
Well, a good lag here would be more of an idea.
Oh,
Okay.
Try and
you
get it
can
into
putt.
about
It's.
2
Are you going to get a caddy tip or or not?
It may not, honestly, for this.
Nope.
Mhm.
I think you'd be better off chipping personally, but or pitching, whichever.
Whoa.
To pitch or to chip? I don't actually know what the difference is between pitching and I think chipping is lower, maybe. I don't know.
Bump and run.
That's
Honestly,
pretty good.
that-
I think you got closer than you would have with a putt.
That was the better way to go there.
Yeah.
I agree.
That was an 80-foot putt.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
If it had been straight, I might have tried it.
Yeah, totally. If it had given you a caddy tip, maybe, but like, yeah.
It dropped for an eagle.
That would
Nice.
be any agua.
This for 3 straight birdies.
Or an albatross is a double eagle, isn't it?
I think so. So you'd have to get, that's like 2 strokes on a par 5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arguably tougher to do than a hole-in-one.
That's what they say.
Great finish for birdie.
Oh,
Alright.
Aaron has some info about the Happy Gilmore. He says it's a Netflix exclusive sequel and looks god awful. So
Oh,
maybe don't bother. I don't know. Is it out yet? I'm guessing it's not actually
Your
out.
ideal target is
That's a
right
shame.
between the 2 prominent
Yeah,
bumps in the center
yeah.
of the fairway.
Netflix unfortunately
My
has
advice
bankrolled
here
some
is to
real
take an extra
questionable
look, play safe and
stuff.
use double green.
Yeah.
Cashing in on nostalgia type stuff and not actually putting a whole lot of money or effort into it, from what I understand. But
You can't have to something like that, you know. And that's a gamble you take with sequels, you know, that sometimes they're great, sometimes they're just crap.
sure.
And yeah, that's sad to hear. I've just seen, I think, some ads or something come through about it.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a good marketing push going on. Oh, please stay away from that pop bunker.
Oh,
Okay, I
God.
got real lucky on that. Whew.
Okay.
Dang, that would have me worried for a second.
Yeah. Understandable. Man,
It's really pop bunker city in the middle there. It's like Swiss cheese.
I'd probably rather take my chance with this rough.
Well, I think you're better pushing into the rough on the right because the wind is pushing you back to the left. So
See what that does.
I aimed like deep into the right rough just to try to stay away from most of the pop bunkers. I don't think you're going to run into any of them.
I think it'll be okay, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Keep going, keep going. Don't you do it.
Yeah, you're all right.
No. Okay.
You managed to dodge.
I feel like they're tilted enough. If you do get close enough to one of them, it will roll in there. Which that's better than a direct plant, you know.
The ground definitely slopes toward those bunkers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This one will end up on
Not
the
sure
putting
what's going to
surface.
happen here.
I think you're going to be just behind it. Not bad.
I'll take it.
All right. A little 13-mile-an-hour wind.
Getting my stiff neck over here.
Yeah, it's easy to do when you're trying to stay up on the mic, keeping your head in the same position for like, a good hour.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't conditioned.
Coming down on the lawn, I believe.
Get in there. Stop. Please stop now. Please stop. Okay.
Not too bad.
No, I think this is...
Just a routine down and in.
Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Just a little to the right and a little bit long. That's probably about what I want.
Can you believe this?
I could if it'd go in the hole. Oh.
Sorry, man.
Makes his par.
Ouch. Well, that's par. Elliot says there's a trailer out for the Happy Gilmore remake, whatever it is.
It's either a trailer or just some ads I've been seeing. Usually when I'm working, where I work from home, I'll have the TV on low, like on YouTube throughout the day, and I feel like I've been seeing them.
Netflix does do a lot of advertising on YouTube.
Yeah. 4 inches.
This is looking really good.
That's looking pretty good.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
I thought mine was in, but
Started running. All I could see was the top of his head.
nice. Wow, we've just blown through this course. I feel like we just started.
It seems
On number
to go
16,
quicker
safe
than
place to
some.
drive
Once you
up
get in the
ahead.
back nine, I
Principal
feel like it
Rose
goes pretty
bunker, which
quick,
is visible at
Yeah.
180 yards.
as
While the
most
more heroic, but
of these
perhaps
courses
foolish
tend
golfers
to.
can try the gap between the principal's nose
Right
and the
on.
out of bounds line, which is like a 3-strand wire fence down the right.
I love how this green just has a
Line makes for
giant
a
like
shorter,
left area
easier
with
second
nothing.
shot,
It's
but
like
it is a
the holes
dodgy
on the
line off
right.
the tee.
I guess you could move the pins around.
That may be, yeah.
But yeah, with these greens the size of Rhode Island, it's really...
World.
I think you can reset if you hit Y, if you want to go back to the default.
Whoa.
I think that's the default. Yeah.
Seems to be.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
This
Yep.
must be a par 4, at least.
Yeah.
Are there any par 5s in this?
There's been a few.
Well, I did get an
also-
eagle, so yeah, I guess that would have had to been.
What? Nope.
Nothing wrong with that shot. Looks good.
Nice.
I was hitting the A instead of the power up button.
Yeah.
Oops.
The, what is it, white? Is that the power up?
Yeah.
Yeah. The white button. Xbox buttons are... Original Xbox buttons
White.
were weird.
It is.
It got a little more normal on the 360.
Closer to conventional, like the PlayStation.
Well, this thing doesn't even have shoulder buttons. It's just got the triggers. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think that's why it has the white and black buttons on the face, because there are no shoulder buttons. This controller actually very similar to the Dreamcast controller.
You know, it looks like them. I can see that now, actually.
Sega started to work with Microsoft pretty heavily when the Xbox came out.
That would make sense.
When Sega became a third-party publisher and stopped making their own consoles, they really doubled down on the Xbox, and I think some of that may have led to the controller design. I don't know that for sure, but would make sense.
He got over there quick.
Stay away from the pop bunker.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I love to look at my golfer instead of where the ball's going. That is one of my pet peeves about this particular version of Tiger Woods, is that the camera spends a lot of time looking at your golfer instead of watching the ball go down the the fairway or whatever.
Yeah, like look back.
Which wouldn't be a huge problem, except you can control your ball in midair, and it's really helpful to be able to see where it's going if you want to. Yeah.
That'll be in good
And when
shape.
it does that, there's nothing you can do
Not really.
to make it go back.
No,
right?
you're just waiting for the game to decide to flip its camera back. Man, that
Oh.
wind that just took all of your
Jeez.
power.
It really did. Oh. 51 feet.
Aaron says the slogan of Greens and Groans, "I'll take it." Yep, that's kind of my motto when I'm playing these games. I'll take it. Yeah, this 19-mile-an-hour wind is no joke.
Yeah, this is the
I'm
Groan
clubbing up.
course. Groan course with lots of green.
Yeah, too much green and too much groan. All right. Oh, hey.
Alrighty.
If I chip this in, I'm going to be pretty happy. Oh,
be.
snap.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, hell yes, Eagle.
That's awesome.
Got to replay that.
You have to.
Look at that. Oh, it just caught the left edge.
That really.
Hell
that's
yeah.
nice.
Oh, look at that bonus.
Pin seeker, chip and change, green.
I got paid.
Yes. Is he practicing for his
I think he's yodeling or something.
opera tryouts later?
Yeah, sure.
Choral something?
All right, if you can nail the distance.
He's going the distance.
He's going for speed. I think you're good.
And accuracy. Okay.
In the time of need. Good shot. Strong finish on
Okay.
that hole.
Take it.
Good stuff.
Okay.
All right, the penultimate hole.
About
Number
two
This
left.
hole is
17.
long been believed by many golfers to be the most
Penultimate.
famous par 4 in the
Yeah, I
world
always
of
thought the
golf.
word penultimate was
Where the
interesting because it
greens
basically
laid out,
means the one before the last
accomplished
one.
golfers find it difficult to avoid the
Oh.
notorious road hole bunker.
Fun
Or the hole
vocabulary
itself
fact.
And the wall behind.
I
To
did
stop the
not
ball
know
on this
about the
green with a
rascal.
long iron is next to
Uh,
impossible.
Elliot said the shot of the stream. so far. Oh, we've only got 2 holes left. Oh, weird. You're behind this weird little fence. I forgot.
Shooting over these people's backyard.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Want to keep low if you're out there doing some gardening or whatever.
Okay, I need to make sure I don't hit this person's house. I'm going up to driver. I'm ready.
I wonder if that increases their land value.
Probably. Probably also increases their chances of getting a ball in their window.
Better have good insurance. Bouncy bounce bounce.
Look at this weird little thin fairway on this
like
hole.
A neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is strange.
Almost 350.
Okay. Looks good, man.
As the wind's calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, 6. It's bad when 6 miles an hour looks okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's nothing. That's I could blow harder than that.
Yeah. All right, just going for it.
Should be happy with this approach.
It's looking pretty dead on to me.
I don't like where it's on the back side of that hill, though.
Yeah, well, I think you're in a pretty good spot. What am I shaking my head for? What's wrong with where the ball is?
I know. Sometimes it glitches or whatever.
I think he's just emoting.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's see how this does. Probably don't want to hit an actual full power, but let's see. Well, all right.
Okay.
All right. What are we doing? Where are we going? I don't have any idea. I'm just going to leave it alone.
Oh, man.
Wow.
You definitely have to replay that.
Yeah, man. I got these. I'm chipping it. Wow.
Tink.
Yes.
And that has been immortalized.
Nice.
Hell
yeah.
Sometimes you pull some good stuff out, and it's good to have it. See?
Sometimes I pull a good shot out of my butt every now and then. 3 inches long.
Oh, thank God. I disassociated there.
No,
for
you're
a minute.
no. Hey, we're getting toward the end here.
Yeah.
This one could drop.
We're ready to wrap it, but I think you got a good shot. Nice.
Okay.
Good birdie.
Nothing crazy or, overwhelming, but just old standard up and down birdie.
I appreciate Aaron resisting saying that's what she said every other hole, as he just commented, yes. Hey, it's golf. You could make a million jokes about holes and whatever. So.
Crosses the fairway and is not a hazard, but an integral
Is this
part
the
of
signature hole?
And the ball must
I think it's the one they might show in the screenshot, or like the loading screens anyway.
I
Probably.
could have sworn there was ocean, but I guess that's not in this one.
I guess not.
It's near it, but not on it.
I think you can hear it, but I don't.
I believe in Highlands there is an ocean, so maybe I'm mixing it with that.
Yeah, Highlands definitely. You're constantly around the water in the Highland. Like you are on the coast.
Okay.
Like cliff, craggy coast. So that might be what you're thinking of, but I bet this one's still pretty close to the. I mean, it's Scotland. You're never that far from the ocean, right?
True. No, for real. I think it is. I think it's pretty close.
Let's try this. Lifting off. Oh, we're coming in. We're coming in hot. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Oh, buddy.
Stop. Okay. I'm on the green. And I'm only 20. Wow, I thought I was way further than 22 feet.
Yeah, definitely kind of an illusion.
Golf is just an illusion.
Feels like it.
Winning is an illusion.
Yeah. Wow.
I wonder if anybody's ever like hole-in-one on a par 4 in real life. I'm sure somebody has.
I'm sure. Yeah, on a good short one, you can.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Couldn't have planned it any
It'd be hilariously 87 feet.
Yeah, you know.
Sure. Why not?
You
What
might be
a
able
way
to
finish.
You might be able to putt it.
Hey, it thinks I can.
Let's see what we get for a caddy tip, if any.
Okay.
What am I bid?
I don't know, man.
That's kind of an edge case with chipping. I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
I'm not even gonna waste my time sitting there trying to. Well, you know,
Where is it? Who knows? Who knows? Well, you're 6 feet away. That's not bad.
at least it did that for me.
I love that pose where he's just like,
Did you really think you were gonna get that without binoculars?
It's 87 feet, dude. What do you want? Like,
Need like a laser sight out there.
let's just be realistic here. Let's just be reasonable. Like, yeah, sure. That's a straight in putt from 20 feet.
Got some air on that jump. Okay.
I'm ready for basketball now.
Yeah. True story.
Some interesting buildings over here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Old Scottish
just a little
architecture
bender,
here
Harry.
would
Not
just
much
take a
outside the
moment.
right
Whoa,
edge.
yeah.
Since we're about to wrap it up, right? Is that a shot?
4-inch right, 5-inch long.
St. Andrews.
Yeah, I'm guessing these are some little golf shops or who knows, some apartments, townhouses. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
And the weird ghost people that don't really exist.
They don't have a face.
No, the faceless phantoms of the golf course.
Yes. 4 inches.
At least they're 3D in this game. They're not just 2D.
That does help, yeah. I think 2001 they are like flat.
It's a new record for fewest putts.
Okay. Got a bird.
Very nice. There you go.
I thought I took that dance out of there.
I
Oh,
thought you did too. Well, I definitely took it out off
What do
my
you think are the
character.
best golfers in the
Nice.
game?
Bogey free round.
Why, a trophy
Okay.
ball, of course.
Hell yeah. You got 2 trophy balls this time.
Yay.
Good stuff.
Another consolation prize for that wonderful wind.
Fewest putts in a round.
Okay.
Nice. Most eagles. 8. I had 8 eagles.
Jeez.
Is that really? How did I have 8 eagles? Holy crap. Is that possible? I guess I did. Oh, I got a bunch of... I 2-holed a bunch of par 4s.
That's it.
Wow.
This course has a lot of good short par 4s
Dang.
for green and 1 and those eagle chances.
I scored a 50 on... The par for this course is 72. I got a 50. Holy crap. You got 58. That's still excellent.
It's not bad. I'll take it.
Not bad. All right. Well, that's St. Andrews, I guess.
Indeed.
Let's see what we got for our totals.
Okay.
Made a nice 85K. You got about 15 or 26.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got some
I'll take
trophy
it.
ball bonus. So,
Plus that extra.
yeah. Nice.
All right. Not bad.
Guess we'll have to play a fantasy course next time.
Okay. So is that what's happening?
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
we've played on every one of the real world based courses.
Yes.
So
18 at some, custom at some.
yeah, we could go back and do like front 9, back 9, custom, whatever on some of the other, on the ones we've already played. But
Yeah, I don't know if like Princeville is a front 9 or a custom. I think that might be a front 9 only. I can't remember. But
I'll have to refer to the spreadsheet I just made.
yeah, I couldn't keep up with it either. But
But I am tracking which ones we've streamed, and if we've done front 9, back 9, and eventually we might just do all 18 on all of them. But anyway, yeah, good stream, good stuff.
good times.
Probably running at about an hour and some change here. I don't know exactly how long we've been going, but anyway, that's Tiger Woods 2004 again. Hopefully, I'd like to come back maybe again sometime this summer. We'll get another 18 in, maybe on a fantasy course, or we might chicken out and do the back or front 9 on some place we've been already. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
It's a roll of the dice, right?
Yeah, we'll see how brave we are at that time. But
Well, some courses bring out your strengths and some your weaknesses, and those fantasy courses can definitely demonstrate some weakness.
yeah, well, the design on a lot of them is just insane. Like, a lot of water hazards, a lot of cliffs, like just drop-offs.
Yeah.
It's easy to put your ball in the
Hello,
OB
everyone.
on a lot of
I'm
these
Gary
courses.
McCourt
So,
from EA Sports. My colleague
but anyway,
Terry is with
I guess
us
that's a
today,
stream.
and we'll
So,
be calling the
thanks
action
for
from
tuning
down on
in,
the
and I
course.
guess
Let's send it down
we'll
to
catch
the
you on the
first
next
tee.
one.
Have a good one, guys.